One hot summer afternoon, the sun blazed in the sky like a fiery ball. The air was dry and the ground cracked under the scorching heat. There was no sign of rain, and the rivers, lakes, and ponds had dried up. Birds and animals struggled to find food and water to survive the extreme weather. Among them was a crow, flying high above the land, searching desperately for water. He had been flying for hours, his wings growing weak with exhaustion. His throat felt parched, and he longed for a single drop of water to quench his thirst. But no matter where he looked, all he saw was dryness and despair. Determined not to give up, the crow continued his search, scanning the ground below with sharp eyes. Suddenly, he noticed something that filled him with hope. In the distance, near an old house, there was a clay pot resting under a tree. His heart leaped with excitement as he swooped down toward it. Landing beside the pot, the crow eagerly peered inside, expecting to find water. To his relief, there was indeed some water at the bottom, but his joy was short-lived. The water level was too low, and no matter how hard he tried, his beak couldn't reach it. Disappointment filled his heart, but he refused to give up. Instead of feeling defeated, the clever crow paused and thought about what he could do. He looked around and noticed small pebbles scattered on the ground. A brilliant idea struck him. He could drop the pebbles into the pot and make the water rise. Without wasting a moment, he picked up a pebble with his beak and dropped it into the pot. He watched closely as the pebble sank to the bottom, causing the water level to rise ever so slightly. Encouraged, he quickly picked up another pebble and dropped it in. Again, the water level inched higher. With renewed energy, he repeated the process, choosing and dropping pebbles one by one. As he continued, the crow felt his strength returning. His determination grew stronger with each pebble he dropped. Though his wings ached and sweat dripped from his feathers, he refused to stop. He knew he was close to success and that his patience and intelligence would soon pay off. Slowly but steadily, the water level kept rising. The crow's heart filled with anticipation as he worked tirelessly. Each pebble brought the water closer to the brim of the pot. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the water reached the top, just within his reach. With a joyous cry, the crow dipped his beak into the pot and took a deep sip of the cool, refreshing water. Relief washed over him as the water soothed his dry throat and revived his tired body. He drank until he was fully satisfied, feeling stronger than ever. After quenching his thirst, the crow looked up at the sky and flapped his wings with gratitude. He had overcome a great challenge using his intelligence and perseverance. He realized that difficult situations could be solved with patience and smart thinking. Feeling refreshed and full of energy, the crow took off into the sky once more. As he soared high above the village, he felt proud of himself. He had not only found water, but had also learned an important lesson. Problems could be solved with determination and clever thinking. This simple story of the thirsty crow teaches us a valuable lesson. In life, we often face challenges that seem impossible to overcome. But just like the crow, we must use our intelligence and never give up. Hard work and persistence always lead to success, no matter how difficult the situation. Many people tend to give up when faced with obstacles, believing that nothing can be done. But the crow story reminds us that there is always a way to solve our problems. If we remain patient, think smart, and put in consistent effort, we can achieve anything we set our minds to. The story is especially important for students and young learners. It encourages them to think creatively and never lose hope. Just like the crow, if they face difficulties in studies or life, they must find new ways to solve their problems instead of getting discouraged. This tale has been passed down for generations, teaching children the importance of wisdom, patience, and hard work. It is a simple yet powerful reminder that intelligence is more valuable than strength alone. In the end, it is not physical power, but a sharp mind that leads to victory. As the crow flew away into the bright blue sky, he knew he would always remember this lesson. He had faced a difficult situation, but had used his intelligence to find a solution. With confidence in his heart, he continued his journey, ready to face any challenge that lay ahead. And so the story of the thirsty crow remains an inspiration for all. It teaches us that wisdom, patience, and determination are the keys to success. No matter how hard life gets, we must never lose hope, for there is always a way forward. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment with your thoughts, and share it with your friends.